Good morning. All right, I got a double live stream today for you. This is exciting. Hello to my Facebook group, Cellist Blues Harp Tips, and hello to YouTube. I'm going to try to just focus on one camera so that I'm not doing the back and forth today, but I think what I wanted to share with you this morning, in my opinion, could be, for me at least, the single most important thing that contributed to breakthroughs in my improvisation. I would also add that, just constantly listening to a variety of music and working on those things also contributed to my ability to just constantly find fresh ideas when I improvise and never feel lost. So I'm just going to break it down and talk about it. Before I do, I'll mention that I'm doing a full-blown class on this tomorrow night. It's a bit of a pop-up class, I realize, but it's tomorrow night at 6 p.m. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, the link is in the description. Here, I'll put it on the YouTube real quick. And good morning to everybody. So let's jump right in. I'm going to tell you what's going on with this idea. I'm basically going to give you the whole concept today in this live stream. And if you want to go deep and learn ideas from my brain, you join me in class and we're going to write them all out and have notes, record everything. So again, the link is in the description. And if you're on YouTube now, it's in the chat. I'll paste it or pin it to the top. All right. So let's jump right in. I'm holding a B flat. I've also got a C harmonica in case I switch gears. And the idea is very simple. What we want to do is take one hole at a time when you're playing. And let's start with this kind of from the perspective of second position. So you take one hole at a time and you would simply explore one idea off of one starting note available in that hole. So let's just take the very first note that we can play on the harmonica. Remember, this is second position, one blow. And when you start to look at certain notes, you quickly realize, wow, that he's going to start an idea off of one blow. This must be a 4-chord riff. Or wonder what he's going to play because I don't really go to one blow. That's why we do this. I've got things off of one blow that work on any chord in, say, a 12-bar blues. So, you think of players like Paul Butterfield, for example, who often began ideas on one blow. And then this is the key. So this is the methodology of doing this. I guess that's the right word. What we would want to do is take one blow and learn one idea, create the key would be a short lick off of that so that we can create new muscle memory. These short licks then are things that we would build on and feed off of to grow our ideas. But let me show you exactly what I mean. So we have one blow to one draw, to 2 full step bend to 2 draw, B flat harmonica. So then think about this. On YouTube, my shoulder's missing. It's very distracting. I can see a picture of because I've got the background going. Okay, focus, man. So one blow. Play it with me. If you have a B flat, I'll play it on C. One blow, one draw, and then 2 full step bend, 2 draw. And you've created this short riff. Let's say you haven't ever used that. It feels like the kind of lick that wants to go somewhere that you would build off of. So it's just one little piece of muscle memory. It's a less common one, I'll say, that I might start an idea with. Then, this is the key. We went one blow to one draw. From here, we're now thinking about the half-step bend that's available in the one hole and say, well, what if we change the second note? And this is where the magic happens. You realize that if you're targeting multiple holes, let's say I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and you're all over the harp and you can play an idea from any hole. Do you tend to play the same ideas? Does it take you to the same place? Do you resolve in the same areas? Because if so, it's the second note that you need to examine. That's the magic. The second note of your run or this short lick is going to be the break point where we can come up with a new idea. YouTube, I'm sorry I'm missing a shoulder. Maybe if I put a little more light, maybe that'll help the image. I don't know. So let's do it. Let's bring in one half step bend. I like that. Now I've got it's a bluesier feel. One blow, one bend, one draw. And what I want to do is take that and move it into the 2 full step bend, 2 draw. And experiment different moves off of that. So in this class that I'm doing tomorrow night, I'm actually going to write these out after you have a chance to ear train it. So I might play that back-to-back short riff because you want to be able to move, if you can, in multiple directions. My throat is not happy. Forgive me. And good morning. If you're just joining, if you're a member and you're on YouTube, Thomas, I see you, man. Good morning to you. Thanks for being a member on YouTube. If you haven't checked out the new membership at harmonica123.com, that is going strong. It can give you access to everything I've ever created. Plus, if you upgrade to the gold membership, you get unlimited access to live classes. It's a pretty good deal. I would check it out. All right. And you can learn about that, I should say, at harmonica123.com by clicking the membership tab. Back to this concept. What is another starting point on the one hole? So all we've done so far is taken one hole with one starting note, one blow, and examine this 2 different second notes. But we didn't start on a 1 draw half step bend or a 1 draw. So I'm just going to show you one more idea off of the one hole, starting on 1 draw. Tomorrow's class is at 6 p.m. Central. The link is in the description. I'm talking to Facebook. And hello, everybody on Facebook. Good to see you. So 1 draw. So I start on 1 draw. Where does that lead me? And I played 1 draw, 2 full step bend, 2 draw. And I know a lot of people do not begin on this 1 draw because I don't hear it in a lot of players. They just don't think to go to 1 draw. So it led me naturally, without thought, to 2 full step bend. That's my muscle memory. That's the strongest muscle memory I have when you're not thinking, where do you tend to go? But what did we just learn from the last example? The second note is the break point, meaning it breaks the pattern and takes you to new ideas. So maybe I could just jump to something like this. Let me play it again. B flat harmonica. Here's a C. There it is. I jumped over to the half step bend on 3. And by doing this, all of a sudden, it forced me to play a totally different idea. Here's another example from 1 draw, breaking now a different second note. I'm on the C harp. I jumped all the way up to the 4 hole. Again, by practicing this is, to me, I'm going to back up and say what I said at the beginning of this video. I think that what I'm talking about here, for me, was the most important thing that I ever discovered on my own that contributed to my ability to grow as an improviser and come up with fresh ideas. Oh, that's what's creating the thing on the shadow. It's the phone is in the view. Well, I could kind of do one of these. I see now. ADD is strong, y'all. If you have ADD, shout out to anybody that's distracted easily. Yeah, I can't really change this right now. It is what it is. Whatever. Just leave it alone, man. The voices in my head are coming out. Okay, so do you see what I'm saying here, though? How powerful this is? Let's play that one again on a B flat. And then what's cool is once you've discovered a new pattern, whoops, sorry, Facebook, a phone call came in. Once you've discovered a new pattern, what you want to be doing is rhythmically in getting involved with this. So like I could just play a riff, you know, and experiment where could I take that short muscle memory like this. So the experimentation goes on and on and on after the short lick that you create. Come back to this video and take notes on this. I'm telling you, it will change your world as far as being able to finally find new ideas, or join me in class to see the ideas that I have. Because what I'm going to do, eventually what happens is you're now starting on notes you've never started on, that you're not used to starting on. Let's say 5 below, the less common ones, 2 below, same note, by the way, different registers. 3 draw half step bend. It should be common to you, but these bends people avoid often because they're not strong benders. Here comes the trash truck. It's going to get loud in a second, and that's fine. 4 bend, 6 bend. Trying notes that you just haven't thought of. So let me pause from this discussion and show you something that I was doing right before I went and started the stream here this morning. The trash guy just kept cruising. He'll be back. When I warm up, I like to warm up often in a legato style fashion with a lot of bending. And this is a loose kind of discussion. Let what I'm sharing with you be the example, sort of. But I'm not going to try to teach you how I do it or what I'm doing. I just want to show it to you. What I'm doing is trying to engage in all of the notes available on every hole, especially the draw and draw bends for second position, and obviously maybe focusing up top for first position. But sounds like this. It's a very fluid fashion, and what I just played a second ago is making me think of that. So I'm moving up in a sort of creeping up from like the 1 to the 2, 2 to the 3, 3 to the 4. I'll share that. And if I was doing the top, I might do something like, here's the trash guy. I like practicing this for speed. You get the idea? You're kind of riffing, or maybe we call it noodling, I don't know, but you're just trying to engage all the notes that you can and just focus on the bending. Let's see if we can focus on the trash for a minute. There he goes. Have a good day, sir. So yeah, like have a warm-up. Like when you pick up a harp for a practice session, maybe think about a warm-up that feels good to you. A lot of people like backing tracks. A lot of people don't use backing tracks, and that's cool too. But I was going to say, and I got on a tangent, but I was going to say, once you learn the short muscle memory, this new idea, think about engaging rhythmically with it. What are all the ways you can play it? This is the first riff. Or maybe you think about a different groove to like. But the same notes, same order. What else? Damn, this is really distracting me. Facebook, I'm going to try to adjust you. That's all right. Hello. Okay, so who's here? Good morning to everybody tuning in on my group. If you haven't checked it out, I got a Facebook group. It's called Cellist Blues Harp Tips. I'm talking to you guys on YouTube. And there's a lot of cool stuff that happens in this group, so check it out. I'm going to give you a couple other examples of short muscle memory from notes that you might not be exploring. If you want to go deeper into this, tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central, I'm doing a whole class where I'll be providing you with new ideas in this fashion, where we're going to just go hole by hole and examine many different things. Again, ideas, licks, and set from the perspective of second position, so that you feel like no matter. And why are we doing this? Because I put it in the email that I sent out. Because higher level improvisation means that whenever you're finishing an idea and you feel your way into the next, no matter where you are or where you decide to jump, you're going to have something to say. You're going to be able to create an idea because you've practiced this. In my opinion, that's what did it for me, at least. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you haven't, I would encourage you to hit that button and maybe hit the like button. That would help me circulate this video a little further. And if you're here live, thanks for being here. Let's see if there's any chat. Good morning to all of you. So yeah, you want to be able to just pivot and be fluid and be agile when you're moving. So let's see. Let's choose a note that the 5 blow. We're gonna work on this one in class, but I'll let you ear train all this. I'm not gonna break this down. Then you make a little groove out of that little short idea. That's another idea. And layer in technique would be another idea. So did you get the idea? Did you find the little short riff? I think this is what I wanted to share. It's what I got for you today. If you like this idea, if this connected with you, if you want to support me further, check the class out. They're recorded. You get the notes afterwards. You can sit there and work through these, and outside of learning a bunch of new ideas, the key is that you're learning the concept, the method, the approach to being able to do what I'm doing here, so that you can then take that further and come up with your own ideas. And then if you've never done this, write them out. Understand how to write out at least one form of harmonica tablature, and write that out in a little journal that you keep. Write all your ideas. By writing it, you're further cementing it into your mind and memory. And that commitment to memory is what allows you to just express on a higher level when you go to improvise. So you've got to work from many angles. I visualize, I write stuff down. That helps also to further integrate. I work on hearing the ideas as I'm writing them, and then I work through them and play them to various grooves and contexts, and then I build off of them. Or whatever. It keeps going. You can take the short idea and build it out. Hope you guys have a great day today. Happy Monday to you. And I'll be back before you know it. I want to say thanks to Tim, who is joining the YouTube. Just a quick shout out. Thanks, Tim, for joining the Harmonica 123 membership. I'm looking over here at Facebook, but he's on YouTube. Tim, thanks. He says, I just joined it. New membership looks great. So Tim now has access to 130 some odd classes, and he can download the notes and go through them. What's in my archive, you guys? What's not in it? If you're trying to learn blues harmonica, I'm going to say this. It's going to sound a little bit egotistical, but I believe it, so I'm going to say it. I don't know if there's any other resource that's this in depth when it comes to learning blues harmonica. There are some other great sites, yes, that are focused on blues harmonica, and they're very good actually. I can think of one specifically that's really good. But what I want to say is from a creative, fun perspective of interacting, like song studies, technique, guest artist stuff, I think I've got something that nobody has, and I want you guys to check it out because I think you'll benefit from it. It'll allow me to keep doing this, offering live streams, and come on and share stuff with you. You know, I do obviously make my living playing and teaching music, but primarily teaching. So check this stuff out. On the membership, you can go month to month. So I hope you'll consider it. I really appreciate you tuning in. Facebook, y'all make it a great day. I'll see you soon. And YouTube, y'all make it a great day as well. And I will see you down the road.